It's nice to be here, Dean, and I wanted to tell you that I'm happy that NBC renewed your liquor license for another year. Don't you love the way Dean reads cue cards? If he doesn't like the joke, he breathes on it and erases it. Now, it was nice of Flip to show. Is that all of them? Well, I've never seen him before without high heels. Is that it, huh? Well, thank you, Flip. No, I really miss Flip's series, but he has to face the facts. He's good, but he's no Sonny Bono. And I do want to thank Governor Reagan for his kind words. Incidentally, the governor has no presidential aspirations. In fact, he just made a tour of 43 states just to tell him he's not running for anything. And Milton Berle's here. Milton's the first comic to ever be impeached. And Johnny Bench, the greatest catcher of all time. You ever see him behind the plate? He wears more padding than Phyllis Diller. Oh, I like John, I really do. He doesn't care about baseball. He just stands in the hall out here watching the chicks and smiling. Of course, you'd smile, too, if you spent all your afternoons on grass. And I really enjoyed Phyllis Diller, the girl who inspired that great movie, Psycho. I can't get over how well she looks since she had that operation. It's a miracle. It was over a year ago, and the stitches on the right are still holding. And wasn't John Wayne wonderful? In his next sequel to True Grit, John is really giving us a thrill. He's wearing the patch over his mouth. And Sugar Ray is one of my great, great favorites. Everyone knows about the great job you're doing, Sugar, with your youth foundation, football, baseball, boxing, basketball. You taught those kids how to bet on all of them. And Ginger Rogers, the last time I worked with Ginger was on a Christmas trip to Alaska. She not only stole the show, but she replaced 2 electric blankets. And thank you, Billy Graham. Star of radio, television, and heaven. And I didn't expect to see General Jimmy Stewart here. As usual, Jimmy's a man of few words and even fewer laughs. Now, Jimmy had me over to his house last week, and what a thrilling evening. He showed slides of his last trip to Fresno. And it's nice to see Zsa Zsa now that she's free again. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have said divorced. She's never been free. I feel honored tonight, ladies and gentlemen, by General Bradley's presence here this evening. You talk about great generals. On June the 11th, 1944, he was parachuted behind enemy lines and under cover of night snuck into the heart of Berlin and single-handedly captured Marlene Dietrich's garter belt. And Nipsey, you were really up there tonight. You keep it up and you'll be pumping gas for Chico and the Man. And Don Rickles got some news today. He was made poster boy for Tidy Bowl. Don, I just can't figure out why you're doing commercials for Right Guard. You should be on for Raid. Closing, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night. You know, somebody once said you can measure a man by the caliber of his enemies, and I flatter myself to believe it might also apply to the friends who have come to roast him. And if I am right in that assumption, and it is rare that I am not, then I thank all of you giants of our business for the size your affectionate malice lends to me. Thank you very much.